Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm just going to be talking about gratefulness. So this is not like my regular video, as you can already tell. So in case you are just joining, I am Glory, and in this channel I do my best to teach you all things tech. As I learn, I teach, and mostly blockchain development tutorials for people diving into the blockchain space or already building in the blockchain space. So but today's video is quite different, and also I do teach sometimes things around life discussion generally, and then experiences and all of that. So but in this video I'm just going to be talking about gracefulness. Why? Because I am one person that is very guilty about that. So many times we find ourselves comparing ourselves with other people, and I believe most of the time when I just think about what the scripture says about some certain things, I always feel like the scripture is always right. There's no word in this Bible that that comes to my mind, and then I think about it just the same way it is being used, or I just try to compare it with the things that happen to us in our normal day life. And I always discover that the scripture is always right. So because the Bible made us to understand that it is only fools that compare themselves. So basically, most of the time, we tend to compare ourselves with people without knowing that everybody have their own story, everybody have their own situations. And sometimes you want to kill yourself because you are trying to measure up with what other people are doing. Sometimes you don't even know when they started, how they started, and the backings they have, the people that are backing them up, or the relationships that they have that are helping them to do the things that they are doing. And we just see them, we envy them, and then we want to just start comparing ourselves with them. So this is not just you, I'm talking to myself because I'm also guilty of that. We do that a lot, and it's normal. We are all humans. It's normal when you see something that you really admire, something that you like, and you'll be telling yourself that you want to do this thing. Why am I not doing this? Because recently I've been watching quite a number of videos, and I have really been motivated by what I see young people doing, what I've been seeing, and I'm like asking myself, where am I? Am I playing with my life? So I believe you have probably find yourself in similar situations where you are also asking yourself that kind of question. So basically, when things like that happen, sometimes if you are not careful, it can make you depressed. Sometimes it places you in a place of confusion. You get to be confused, or you tend to be confused, like you don't even know what to do with your life again, or you just feel like is this thing that this person did that they are making progress, so I think I want to start doing that. So you can get confused, you can get lost. It's good to learn from other people. It's good to learn what they are doing, the good things that you have seen, and see how you can put that, as long as it matches with what you are doing in your own path. So it's not just everything you see you pick. So you ask yourself if this is in line with what the plans you have for yourself, or the direction you plan to go to. So those are some of the things we just have to calm down and look at. And another thing, again, the reason I'm calling this gratefulness is because personally I'm just not grateful. Like I don't know. I don't want to say I'm the most ungrateful person. But why I'm saying it is that I put myself in like I set targets for myself that are just, it's not as if they are too high. I tend to aim high, which is good. So but sometimes when things don't go as planned, when I don't achieve what I plan to achieve, it's as if I did not achieve anything. Even if something actually did happen, even if I made some little progress, I personally don't see it as progress. I get angry with myself and I'll be telling myself, like, I've not done anything, I've not achieved anything. So that even when something happens to my life or I get an opportunity, I probably don't announce it. Why? Because I feel like that is not what I want, or that's not what I'm looking at. And what is this? What's new about this? Why should I announce it? So that's the way I behave sometimes. And that sometimes it might look as if I'm being proud, or it might look like pride, but it's just majorly because of probably the way I look at myself and the goals I've set for myself. And then things, not all the times that things fall in place. Okay, so I've also come to understand that people who are not grateful tend to struggle with feeling of resentment, disappointment, and then always have this feeling of entitlement. And because of all of these things that they are carrying, they tend to live an unhappy life, because most of the time they tend to see the things that they don't have as against the things that they have. So because they are always like not satisfied with what they have accomplished or what they have, they they tend to overlook even the good things that are happening in their life. So because of that, that can also have a way of affecting their progress in life, and they can easily miss opportunities with that type of attitude. So the best thing to do is to start now, to start being grateful. So what we can do is to appreciate every little thing that we have. Be grateful for every little thing that have or that has happened to you, whether it meets your target or not, whether it's something you are expecting or not, even if it did not meet your expectations, but something did happen, something good did happen. So that means you should be grateful for it, no matter how little it is. Now, there's this saying that when you count your blessings, that's when you begin to see that all the good things that the Lord has done for you. And it's true, because sometimes if you don't count your blessings, if you don't count the things that you have been able to accomplish, you start to count the things that other people have accomplished and that you probably don't have yet. Or you start to count the things that you feel like, okay, maybe you have a to-do list, or maybe you have a plan for the year, and then you start to look at your plans, and then you are like, oh, I've not done this, I've not done that, I've not done this. And the ones that you have accomplished, the ones that you have been able to accomplish or achieved, you ignore those things, and at the end of the day you find yourself having this feeling of emptiness. So to avoid that, from time to time, this is the only way you can appreciate God for what He has done for